idea where things are at. Monday morning, pretty much the front of the deck is done. All of these small areas got completed. Now, waiting to see on the weather, going ahead and doing small areas that needed the patching before the glass actually gets laid on the front face. But the weather right now is a little bit funny, so we're gonna see if today's a good day to do it or not. It might be while you're here. So like I said, prep everything to get ready to start glassing this front face. It's done, ready to go. You can see this is pretty much done. Chris needed to fix that corner, so it's ready to be glassed over. Looks really good. I mean, once it's glassed over, you won't be able to tell the difference in that just because it's shaped really well. Lines and everything have been traced inside for the lights and the other things that are in there. They've gone ahead and prepped that underside edge. So this front section is pretty much ready for glass now. Deck doesn't really need any more glass. Then it's going to rub a little bit of resin along that front edge, but like I said, weather's a little bit strange right now, so we'll just see how it goes. Tremendous amount of sanding already been done all over the boat right now. You can see it's, I mean, just major movement to go ahead and get this thing all smoothed out and final layers on. Name of the game today, a lot of sanding, painting, everything that needs to be done up here in the Wheelhouse gym. You know from last week what he's doing. He has got a lot traced, all working, lights of the dash, each independent piece working. The lines are run through the ceiling. All of the stuff we were looking at last week, you know, there's still a lot of details to go along with it. So he's going to be in this for a bit longer. Once you're here, we'll walk you through it and show you the details of what that actually means. Zoom on down. Go to the outside of the boat. You can already see from where we were up top what it's looking like. Obviously, more fill going in everywhere we can get it. Sanding it down, smoothing it out. Yeah, you can see all of those areas. I mean, anywhere that it's got a dimple or anything else that is going to show up with final paint, it's getting knocked out right now. Final layer of fill on this back section is done. That needs to be, as soon as it's dried, it'll be sanded out. This got some paint. See, it's nice and white, smooth as can be all the way down through there, wall and rail. It is just coming along beautifully. I'll give you a walk around the boat. You see this transom, it has been smoothed out really well. Painted over those two blue sections. Once you're here, we'll focus on that a little bit more so that you can look at the different types of texture yourself and just get a feel for it. But right now, once again, the name of the game is just layering it up and getting it all filled in, sanded out, paint, fill in a little bit more once it reveals stuff, and just like along that ridge, you can see that, you know, it's all just showing up, getting it all smoothed out. This hasn't really been touched in here. Obviously this will be coming along after the rest of what they're working on is. It's not a real big section and a lot of work was done to it already, so it's not going to require a ton of work to get this front section done. But you can see just like that main ridge right there, that's going to have to come out. A couple of other smaller areas, but not a big deal. Maybe while you're here, that'll be tackled so you can watch it happen. But anyway, just giving you a good idea of where things are at. More fill on the outside this morning. Just getting all of these little spots taken care of, so you're happy with your finish. All right. Working on the hatch lid right now for the anchor locker. Yeah, man. So you're just shaping it in now?
Waller out the inside of that so it sit flush.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Works. Yeah. Okay. So I'll give you a preview of the lid. Of course, there's no rubber seal or anything. That's why it sits a little bit lower in there. But just getting it all fitted in, and it's will look good in there. Obviously, it's gonna come out a little bit more flush once the seal, whatever we decide to put in there, goes in. It'll fill that gap a little bit, but that's what it's looking like so far. What you got going?
All right, so on the front, when we redid it all, it moved forward, say an inch or so. So therefore, on the front row of the bolts, I had to insert lags instead, because there's a 5.5 inch beam that goes all the way across the front of the boat.
Right.
And it was going down, the holes would go straight down the edge of the beam, which I wouldn't be able to put a washer or a nut on it. So I went ahead and got some 8-inch lags and lagged it into the beam at a little bit of an angle, so I could lag it into the beam and make it solid. Very, very solid.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that'll make it stronger than it was going to be.
Absolutely.
And, all right.
And, yeah, that's it.
Okay. What about the winch over there? You said you
the winch.
leaving those
We got
bolts
holes
loose
right
now?
here for it, and just got to make sure that they're going to be the same size or the same distance with the holes and whatnot. But
okay,
yeah, it's got some bolts sticking up for it.
We'll figure out the winch today or tomorrow or so, and then
other than that, she's good to go, buddy.
All right.
Nice too.
Heck yeah, that looks really good on there.
Yeah, they get cleaned up.
Yep. All right. Nice. But all right. Cool, man. And you're just getting the rest of the pieces of
I got all
fiberglass
this done,
and all
like
that
this
kind of
patch
stuff.
here.
Yep. Right.
Over there, I had to fix
All
a couple
these pieces.
patches, but yeah, all that's done on this side. Now it's got to get this side sanded, like this patch right here,
Right.
and re-glass that, and it's good.
Beautiful. That'll work. All right, man.
And then we're gonna work on this front wall here.
Beautiful. Oh yeah, this is the last big section of glass right here, pretty much,
yes.
except into the boat. All right, cool. That works. All right, and Chris is digging this corner out and gonna put a piece of wood in, fill it, and then that'll be glassed and be good to go. And then he's also been sanding down rails and filling them, that kind of thing. I'll show you on the very back of the boat what I'm talking about. And Jim is putting electrical outlets in and getting all the electrical on the wheelhouse rocking and rolling.
Need more electrical outlets.
More outlets. All right, how many more you think you
We
need?
need probably about 10 more receptacles.
About 10 more? Okay.
That way I can put 4 ways everywhere I can put them.
Yeah, right. Okay. All righty. That'll work. And no, so do you want to mention that cord real quick?
Yeah,
about
well,
the
I mean,
PVC.
we went through this before. So I got, this was the power supply for the AC unit. It used to go through a hole here and then up through the pipe and then over to the AC unit.
Right.
So I'm looking at it and there's no way to bring it up anywhere hidden. Same thing with the lines here for the solar hookup.
Right.
Like right now, your old solar panels are actually operating. So I've got the old solar panels hooked up, charging this battery up right here because I needed to get in here and deal with all the wiring from the wheelhouse to make sure. When we were up here the first time, we did a lot of
10 knots.
we did a lot of work up
After
here.
midnight.
And some wires got cut and stuff, so back through all that stuff.
Most places are coastal waters.
Everything up and running.
Everything up and running again, make sure that everything's good. I'm working on the radar.
Mountains around 10 knots, becoming east in the afternoon.
I'm not sure if they got into this wire or not. I gotta open this back up and find it here and look.
Right.
But I'm messing with the radar right now. I got the new antenna right here. That's another thing we're gonna have to figure out where it's gonna go out and through.
Okay. Yeah.
Depending on where they want to mount it. Yep. If they're gonna mount it on the top. And that's another consideration. Maybe we should go up through the same wire.
Right.
That we're doing
Okay.
for the other stuff.
I'm going to show him what you were talking about with the PVC. So ultimately, Aaron, this wire is going to have to run through PVC somewhere, either on the inside or the outside. Jim was just going to run it through that wall again, run a piece of PVC up and around and onto the roof, unless you have a different
Tight to
plan.
the
You
wall,
do.
at 90, another
Right.
90, and then a 90 that way to the feed for the AC unit.
The only other option would be to cut a hole through the roof. Probably doubt you want to do that.
Yeah,
you know.
pretty sure cutting holes in the roof is probably a bad idea.
So
there's really no way other way to do it that I'm looking at right now. Can't come up through here unless you wanted me to bring a piece of pipe here and a piece of pipe here. But either way, I'd have to drill a hole that way or that way through the roof.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking that it would be better to go through the back wall, keep everything in pipe so water can't get into it, and seal it, and bring it up so the power supply is here for the AC unit, and that would also bring up the lines for the solar panels,
Right.
wherever you want to do that, and it would also bring up the cable for the antenna.
All right.
You know what I mean? So we can put everything through one thing.
Okay, Aaron, so you hear that? It's basically a piece of PVC on the outside, run it up and around the roof, or cut a hole right there, and then run it up, cut a hole in the roof right there. So you kind of make the call on where you want the wires to run. And obviously the easiest is probably on the outside and less chance of leaking.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? So yeah, you think about that.
You know what I mean? That way we're not cutting a hole in the roof.
Yep. Okay.
But yeah, I used 16, 20. I used 20 receptacles yesterday. And I got a bunch more of those 4-way cover plates, so I want to go down there and do the same thing.
Okay.
So I need about, what I said, 10?
Yep. Something like that.
About 10 more.
All right.
I still have the new ones I installed down there in the first place. But
Okay.
all these will be double. That'll be 4. That'll be 4. That was already 4. That one's already going to be 4. I've already got the setup for that one.
Okay.
So yeah, and then I could go 4, 4. So they'd all be 4s.
Okay.
You know, if that's what they wanted me to do, I can do that.
Okay.
And all I need is the receptacle parts. I got boxes and I got plates.
All right. It'll work. Well, we'll ask them to be sure. So you heard that, Aaron. If you want all of those 4, which they're working that way pretty quick, then we'll go ahead and get 4s all the way through there. Here's more of an idea of what's going on. Just more sanding, filling, painting. You got this whole rail done yesterday. The top side, you can see a lot more fill went in on the top.
Actually, I this for a while. It's got to be sanded out.
Oh yeah, but
It took forever for it to dry yesterday.
that took care of the top of that rail though. That's going to be great once it's sanded. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you can see it's looking really good up here. Oh, yeah. Okay,
Go look at the screen in there.
so it's spinning. Oh yeah.
The screen should be green and shows the thing.
Yep. It's working.
All right, good. Cool.
It works.
Just one more wire chasing it down.
Yeah. All right. So what you got plans for this?
This is a fairing compound, 2-part epoxy. We call it having a block party. You have to apply this once you mix the 2 ratios, and then use this with some 320, 220 grit. It depends. And fair out if there's ripples or any indentations or any divots or bad spots in the fiberglass. That will get it out.
That'll work. And you're going to use this on the holes there, so.
On the hull, yeah. There's a hull down towards George's side. That's pretty bad on the ripples in the sun.
Yeah.
And you can tell, but it kind of plays tricks with your eyes, you know what I mean? So
Totally. All right. Cool, man.
Double check it myself.
Curious to see how that stuff works out.
Yeah, it's tough work, though. Block parties, you gotta get more than one person involved.
All right. Down here in the hole with Jim.
Hello.
He's been in a nightmare for several days.
Getting everything up and running again.
Right.
Now I got volts down here working. I got the RPM gauge back up. I got to go through all of this again in here because what was happening, I think, with George, part of the reason maybe he was having issues with things was all these connections in here. Like, can you see that?
Yep.
See how it moves? Like, just, I mean, they literally just fall off of everything. When I open this box up, 3 or 4 of them were already disconnected.
Right.
So I'm gonna have to probably pull these out, pinch the paddles tighter, and then just slide them back into place. But I want to clean up all this wiring in here first.
So you pretty much got everything run from upstairs down to here.
I have it. I have one. Yeah, I don't have any batteries down here right now. I got everything coming from upstairs. So right now, you got your power supply here and here. So these have to be cleaned up. They're pretty cruddy, but I was getting 12 volts. I have to delete some stuff. Watch your feet in that hole right there. All right. Up here where that old bathroom was. I got some wiring conundrums in here that I have to deal with because this complete the circuit. What it did is it went up through the floor there where that old wall was, where the sink and all that was.
Right.
So I'm gonna delete the regular 115 power that came up there that went into the wall with the plugs and stuff. I'll get rid of that completely, and then reconfigure the 12 because it had 12 volt lights that went up there and stuff too. So I think I'm just gonna take this and extend it as one of the power supplies for the 12 volt up there. Maybe we got a light or something.
Gotcha. Yep.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, so if I got it down here already, I might as well use it for something.
Completely.
So some little 12 volt, you know, ceiling lights or whatever.
All right. Heck yeah. All right. Well, you're having fun.
Well, every day it's getting more and more of it done. So the whole fact of the matter is that sooner or later I'm going to run out of electrical to do.
Yep.
You know, and that's a good thing. That's the way it needs to be done.
Yeah.
And all this stuff here ties into it too. So I got to make sure that all this stuff here is good. I mean, we've done it once. You know, we tore the whole walls apart.
Right.
But I didn't know everything was, you know, kind of loose. But now that I know that, I'm just going to go back over everything and make sure everything is plugged in right, tight, all that goodness.
It works.
Yeah, I need to
Cool, man. Well, there it is. They give you a preview of Jim, what he's doing down there.